There we go. I heard this is one of the worst games, but I'm trying it for the first time, so... Now you can load a game, new game, last... Why does it say last game? What's...
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
What it... And I'm sorry about the static. That's how this emulator is.
Then there's no time to waste.
This is weird. Well, I'm not gonna do last game. Yeah, quick. Yes. Yes. Oh, shh. Wait a minute. What's normal mode? Oh, so it's got a couple difficulties. Well, we're gonna do normal mode. Biography? Why did... So they have a biography of him. No, I'll just go back to the game. That's a pointless thing to have a biography of Superman. Especially when we know who Superman is. I'm gonna practice.
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
This looks like a job for Superman.
This is glitchy on the emulator. Okay, B is to fly. Holy... You... Come on. Then I'm hearing gunshots. Oh my god. And I stopped. And I'm sorry about the static. That's how the emulator is, unfortunately. Yeah, I can easily tell how controls. I will tell you right now, I don't like the controls. Suck in this game. At least you could fly, but what's the point? Why am I hearing sounds of gunshots? The question is, why am I hearing why did I hear gunshots and I don't see any bad guys? So what does that tell you? Punch, punch, kick, kick. I will tell you, I should have just bought the game and played on my N64. That way I could have probably traded it in, but it doesn't matter. I hate the stat. I hate the static of the emulator. It's the emulator that's doing it. Because I even tried it with Turok and it sounded like that. I will say Wii 64 for the Nintendo Wii. If it wasn't for the sound, it'd be much better. And sadly, it's glitchy with this emulator too. I played Turok and it was glitchy. It's even glitchy when I play Killer Instinct Gold. It's playable. This game is playable. on the simulator, I'll tell you that, but sadly I have to say,
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
I'd rather play it on an N64 than on the simulator. I'm sorry.
Then there's no time to waste.
Just, okay, there's the time. Come on. And there's not enough time. No, there's a time limit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, you. Ah!
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
You know what? You know what? I can't stand the sound of this emulator. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to mute the sound. Wish didn't have to. I should have just got this game and played on my N64. It would have been a lot better. At least I wouldn't be hearing static. That's the one problem with the Wii 64 emulator is the static. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Problem is you go too fast. You go way too fast. See, he goes too fast. That's the problem. See, and I keep missing rings because of it. That's the problem. He goes too fast. It's not the control. It's just he goes too fast. And you have to slow down. And I just passed a ring. Son of a bitch. That's why this game sucks. I not only have to go through rings, which I know for a fact. It's tedious as all hell because of how fast Superman goes. It was such a bad idea by Titus to put it in the game. I know when I watched the Angry Video Game Nerds review of this, he was talking about you go through rings and pick up cars, go through rings and pick up cars. Yeah, and I can tell it's with this emulator, it's glitchy. If I was actually playing the real game on my N64, I don't think it looked like this. Yeah, and I have to slow down to get some of these rings, otherwise I'll be failing. There's only 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, thank God. Let's get the car, Ah, you fuck. Having to do it all over again. This bull. At least I did get past the ring part at least once in this game. Yeah, you have to slow down in order to get these rings. Oh, I missed a ring. Fuck. Yeah, that's the problem. He goes way too fast. You have to slow down. That's the main problem I have with this game. He goes too fast when you're flying. It's not the actual controls. When he goes way too fast, you sometimes can't control him. That's the biggest problem so far I'm having with this game. fuck. At least I got... Yeah, there we go. Don't have to miss too many. Thank God. Get the car. Throw it over there, you son of a... Come on! This is ridiculous. You have to go go through these rings. It's stupid. I do agree. It sucks having to go back through these rings. I think if you miss 3, you have to do it all over again. But if you miss less than 3 and... Well, there's my second. Okay. Alright. I know Chris from Brooklyn's never played this game. He should have played this for his 34 days of crappy game. Is this so Oh, you son of a... Oh, I missed 2 rings in a row. Holy moly, this is tough. Son of a bitch. And then once he gets... That's the big problem with this game. And then having to redo it all over again if you miss one. And having to redo it all over again if you mess up in that one assignment. See, you have to pick up rings. Well, fly for rings. And then pick up cars, essentially. Like James Rolfe said. The problem with the flying controls is basically the fact that you have to go these rings and you have to be really patient. And it goes way too fast if you hold the button down. And I'm sorry I had to mute the sound here because otherwise it would have been ear-rapingly terrible to hear the static from Wii 64. There are much better emulators out there. I'd rather just play it on the computer. And I do recommend that if you're going to play the Wii 64 emulator, then better play it with a GameCube controller. Because it's definitely much better. Come on! This is Wait a minute. It took me back to the car thing? Oh, it's not supposed to attack him. It took me back to the car thing! That's... Son of a... Oh, there's another car. That's the problem. There we go. Oh, now I gotta do the rings again. Son of a... Get up! Get up! I'm supposed to fly... Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. And now I'm stuck. There we go. There, I had to hit the Z and the... Son of... I probably lost a lot of time there. Oh, I don't think it's as bad as Super Monkey Die Boken, but it's definitely one of the worst that I've played. This is really, really terrible. And I take that back about the controls. The controls suck. but it's mainly the way Superman is. When you're using the flying controls, he goes too awful fast. And you have to stop every single time in order to at least get better at it. Fuck. Okay, that was only my second. Whoa. And come on. I'm not gonna have much time. Screw it. Nah, I didn't have much time. See, you have to go really slow in order to fly through these rings. You can't hold the B button particularly long. You have to let it go at the precise time to allow Superman to fly through these rings. But it still sucks that you have to do this crap. There should have been more action. It's not... The good news is, this is not as worse as other games I've played back in the past, but it still sucks. I find no enjoyment from this game. Not whatsoever. I would have really liked this game if you'd have to go all through these rings every single time. At least I have more time now to get through these rings. Thank God. If I didn't know pressing the Z button would have put me in flying mode. And holding the B button to fly is... Yeah, you have to be careful. Come on! Not again! Son, this is the most frustrating game I've ever played, though. Super Monkey Dieboken was worse than this, though. I will say that. Super Monkey Dieboken is probably one of the worst games I've ever played, but this I can possibly put in my top 5. Having to do these rings all over again every single time I want to go back to the task sucks. You have to really take your time. You can't hold the B button too much, because if you do, you might miss a ring. At least you have enough time to get through these rings. That's the thing. But where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay in this? Why going through rings has to be almost the entire game? I don't get it. Oh, screw it. At least it's only my first ring that I have. Whoa. Yeah, you have to slow down to get through these rings. At least I still have enough time to get at least to... Okay. See, if you're not fast enough... Okay. You little son of a... Well, I'm just going to keep on trying until I get to that one part where James Rolfe was, and then find out what happens next. I'm not giving up. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give up just because I have to fly through these rings just to get anywhere. I'm sorry. If I have to put these in individual parts, I will. No joke. I'm gonna play this on. I'm gonna play on until I beat this game. I'm sorry. I'm not giving up. Not for no reason. Even if this game sucks, I can at least say that I beat the game once I do. But this, I will say, my final verdict, this game sucks, don't play it. That I will say. But I'm not giving up just because of having to go through rings. It's not hard, it's just there we go. Now we're at the part where James Rolfe is. Oh well, James Rolfe was when he did his Superman 64 review. Yeah, we are going to play on now. Yeah, we're going to play on until I drop. That's what I'm basically going to do with this game. Yeah. Holy cow, there's not much time either. Must be not much rings either. Whoa. Holy. Yeah, there was destroyed. Oh, okay, he's supposed to kill them. Okay. About time. Just something. Oh, not again! You gotta be kidding me! Every time I have to do attacks, I gotta fly through rings. At least it wasn't pick up cars, fly through rings and pick up cars. But what sucks is having to do this every single time to just do a task. Oh, you little. At least I know now that not every single test is about picking up cars. That I at least do know. I don't know how long this game truly is, but see, I hate the controls and I hate having to do rings. Having to do rings ruins the game. It really does. But at least they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do it like this. They could have just made you do get to one part of the task and then having you get the Use your super breath to blow 3 The question is how? The question is how? That's the question. Only punch. At least there's no time limit for this one, but wait a minute. What's that? What the Wait a minute. What's that? What is that crap? What's this? What the hey? I wasn't even given a chance! You little son of a... Ugh. At least I know now this game really sucks. At least it's more of a game than that one game that I played back last February was. Yeah, Super Monkey Die Boken was much worse than this. I will say that. At least you have at least a game with this. But sadly enough, they just executed it poorly. Having to fly through rings, it was a terrible idea in the first place. Fun. This was not a good idea at all. This was a terrible idea. Having to go fly through rings just to get to your next task sucks. And I crashed right. What the Now I'm probably going to run out of time because come on! Son of a... The one thing I will say... What's wrong, Superman? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay with this game. Yeah. You know what? I've had enough. This is probably one of the most frustrating games I've ever played in my life. But I didn't... I expected it to be. And it said use the super breath, but I don't know which button is the super breath. I'll probably have to find that out online somewhere to find out what the super breath is. But it sucks having to go through rings just to get to your first task. And then missing at least 3 makes you do it all over again. And if you don't do the test... If you get to your test and you don't do it right, you just go back through the rings part. It's ridiculous. It's not as worse as Super Monkey Die Boken, but this is definitely one of the worst games I've ever played. It's not the worst. Really a shame that the only redeeming factor with this game... It's the box art! That's the only good part about this game is the box art! The rest of the game sucks! What a real shame. What a real shame. I'm done. I am done. Now for my final verdict.